You said the same thing I told ya. My eyes are clear, there's no secret. I wanna know, was it serious? I need it clear, my best friend. Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you, it's the best light I know. It's not a game that I am playing, my love. Trying to hold my feeling, I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way, I think that I might. I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something. I keep my time in a pocket. I wanna find a new keeper. I like the way.
Hey guys, we are back with some more of Tell Me Why. This is chapter 3. It's the last chapter in the series, and I think we were like in the middle of it, so we might have like another like hour and a half left of gameplay. So I'm gonna try and finish it tonight, and we will see where that takes us on to our next game that we're gonna play. I was thinking about next we'll play the Life is Strange 2 or another game like those types of games. But anyways, let's just get to it.
If it gets the house sold, it gets the house sold.
Read Hero Boat Champion. So we were supposed to look.
Hey, come have a look.
It wants me to sit down right there.
What's all this?
Here, I kept a few things. Your mother made that. Oh, she was a real artist, that one. Kind of like you.
We got this on our trip to Juneau.
Uh-huh. She saved up for a whole year to make that happen.
Let's read it. Dear Sam, I'm writing from the little hotel you recommended in downtown Juneau, and you were right. The kids love the whale mural. Our other favorite was the Raven mural at City Hall. Today we took the tramway to the top of the Mount Roberts. Kids wanted to hike the trail, but we only made it to the totems. Tomorrow we're going to hike to Nugget Falls to see if the glacier still looks like what's on the other side. Hope, hope. Hope you're hauling them in by the barrel load, Mary Ann. Excuse me, guys. And a happy birthday card. Turn. Read. Dear Sam, most bears only live to 20 or 25, so congratulations on making it to 29. I certainly wouldn't have survived long out here without you, so thanks again for everything you do. Laura is a very lucky woman. I know you think the best part of your past has been erased, but as long as you don't forget, the rose will always be seaworthy. It just might look a bit smaller in memory. I hope you get some time on the water with Richie this weekend and catch everything you deserve, including some new memories. Happy birthday, my cherished friend, Mary Ann.
Swords and schemes.
Oh, and I took her to see that for her birthday. She hated every second of it. Whole drive back, she talked about how it butchered the books.
It was a book?
Oh, it was a book?
I guess so. Must have been one of her favorites. Oh, she was so mad.
Okay. If I leave that, will he let me?
Look at these ones.
Examine. Why won't it let me look at those? I went to look at those. There we go.
She looks happy.
She was.
When was this? Why are you wearing a square hat?
Oh, yeah, that was when I finally got my captain's license. Mary Ann's the one who pushed me to get it. Made me wear that stupid hat when I went to take the oath. Huh. Yeah, Laura took this one. We'd been working on that barn for months. That roof was a son of a bitch to sheath. Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
Oh, she didn't tell us. Is that a trap door?
Yeah. She had me close the whole thing up. Told her it was gonna be real hard to get any hay up there, but she said she didn't mind.
Do you know what's up there?
I could tell she didn't want to talk about it, so I respected that.
Well, we're gonna have to empty it out for the sale, so I guess we'll know soon enough.
Ellie, you really gonna go through with this? It's like I told you, that house meant everything to your mama. It's all we got left. You can't just throw it away.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I know how hard this has been on you. But you need to move on.
What's done is done.
Maybe it would help to talk to someone about it?
I ever tell you about the time I broke my leg? Shin bone snapped in 3 different places. It's stuck in my ass for a month. No use to anybody. I was so down I couldn't even bring myself to get out of bed. But your mama, she has having none of that. She got me up one morning and drove me to a nice spot by the harbor. I watched the boats come in and out all morning. You can't let yourself be defined by the parts that are broken. That's what you told me. You gotta find a way to work with what you got. Think about that a lot. Gotta remember.
Well, maybe I should have snooped just a little bit more before I talked to Sam. Are you my daddy achievement unlocked? I mean, the other option we could do after we finish the game is play back through the game and try and get the other achievements.
Now, if you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Oh, so now we're playing as Tyler.
Hey, Tyler? I've been looking all over the place for you. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's get you off your feet, okay? Come on. Listen, if you want to be alone, I'll go. But if there's anything you need to get off your chest, I won't snitch.
You saw Allison? How is she?
Yeah. I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
I just got a lot on my mind.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that. As a wise man once said, fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
That was you?
Was that wise man you?
Hey, like I said, I gotta write my own legacy. So, you in?
I don't know.
Come on, we're burning daylight. Let's go.
Where are we gonna go?
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah, it got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if you're afraid, though.
You're actually serious?
I am a very serious man, Tyler. Let's go. We still have to get everything out of the car. Stage is set. It's showtime. Whenever you're ready.
You sure you don't want to go?
Nah. Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
All right.
Got everything you need, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man, I'm so gonna miss this.
Miss what?
Just hanging out and fishing and... You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
We weren't that close.
Some of them were straight up awesome, but we just weren't that close, you know?
None of them really got, like, family?
I mean, I guess I got pretty tight with my counselor, Aaron, but I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches and...
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
You got this. Reel them in. Come on, pull up on the rod. Now give it a nice pull.
I got it. Slippery little. Got it.
Bravo.
Yeah.
First of many.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole? The river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
Cool. I'll set my alarm to ass crack of dawn. You got anything good in there?
Maybe, but who says I'm willing to share?
Okay, fine, be that way. You have this whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier. I'm a very serious man.
Alright, here we go. Okay. How about them apples?
Oh, nice job. So, you weren't all talk.
Impressed?
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now. So, about last night. I don't know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Hey, so don't tell her I told you, but last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
Really?
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
I pushed her too hard.
I know. It's probably my fault. I really pushed her last night. I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
You blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away. She's so fixated on selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a chance to put it behind her and start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
I was the kid who killed his mom.
Yeah, well, I was the kid who killed his mom. And I still found a way to confront my shit. I mean, I'm here, doing the work. Even though, every second, I've got to fight the urge to run straight back.
To Fireweed, you mean?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. it felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. Just be careful, okay? Got a bad left shoulder.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for listening.
Don't mention it.
So you gonna tell me what's in the cooler, or what?
I could tell you. Or I could watch you squirm a bit longer.
Ugh, you're a terrible person. You know that?
You betcha.
Don't you say anything. I got... Easy. Oh. Whoa. Bam. 3 out of 3.
Well played. I got nothing. That was clean.
Huh. I'm a little disappointed. Can I ask you something kind of weird and maybe hard to answer?
Weird and kind of hard to answer my jam. What's up?
How'd you know you were ready to trust anyone enough to put yourself out there?
Okay. Yeah, that is a hard question.
Told you.
There's not really two ways about it. You gotta be willing to take a hit. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
You still want to risk it with me?
And you're still interested in being that someone? Even after all the shit that's happened?
Hey, I've got baggage too. I think it's worth a chance. Don't you?
We're in total agreement.
I think we're in total agreement here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get this feeling like I could say or do anything with you, and it'd be cool. I feel safe.
You are. Because your sister would kill me if I did you dirty.
Yeah, she would.
So, doesn't look like you're catching anything with that. You want me to show you how it's done?
Go for it.
Hey, you're missing the show.
Make a move.
You okay?
How's the weed?
So, yeah.
Yes, one way to put it. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Okay, call me later?
You know I will.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Catch anything?
Mostly ice, but yeah.
Tyler, I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here. God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
So, what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
I'm not surprised. Burning down the barn didn't really seem like a Sam move.
Yeah, I guess it was silly to suspect him in the first place. He'd never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else. Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go. Ugh, what a mess.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some real dark places.
Don't worry. Whatever's up there, I'll protect you.
We'll see how chivalrous you feel when you've got bats in that perfectly coiffed hair.
I thought I saw something red over here, but guess my mind's just playing tricks on me. Just a regular old light switch. Nothing here. The handle should be behind this.
Ah, there it is.
It's opening up.
The secret keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep. Come on, let's find a way to climb up there.
Alright, so we know where the ladder is.
Can you see anything?
Nope, nada. Here, found a switch.
Holy shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life. Whoa.
It's
Her story.
Book.
Look, she left us something.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Mary Ann, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yeah. Let's start here. It looks like that little piece should move, but it's stuck.
Maybe these need to be done in order. The Mad Hunter seems to be first. Recognize this?
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right?
Well, here it is. Why do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Something about Mary Ann, right? Since she's the princess? Okay, spot the differences. It moves. Oh, some of these parts are buttons. The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story.
Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Mary Ann's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of the world to get away from her family. Huh. No goblins.
Yeah. In the original, the goblins meant...
Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be her mother's castle. It looks like the princess is running away from it.
So, Mary Ann ran away from home, and she grew up kinda rich? It's not the same title, so I guess that counts as a difference.
What else is different? Oh,
Did she add that flower? Is that like a innocence lost? I'm really grasping at straws here. Even if the branch is a little different, I don't really. That's it. Whoa.
What's in there?
Pictures, letters. Have you ever seen any of these?
All the pictures of Mary Ann I've ever seen were the...
Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep an old drawing of a pet in here?
my birdie Polly, I'll miss you forever.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
Hold on, guys, my foot itches. All right.
the Gold Lady. That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some of that.
Alright, let's read this. Mary Ann, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliche bullshit, but it's not you, it's me. But the truth is it's all just been too much to deal with, and I've realized I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all this on our own without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different, but the damage is done, and it's probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person, and you made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll both be better off apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here, but I'm gone. Brent.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic? Did you know she studied engineering?
No. It looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled, like someone tried to throw it away. You think the guy with her is Brent from the letter?
I would guess so.
Alright.
Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next. There's the Gold Lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Hey, I can move the piece next to the Gold Lady.
All these pictures. They look like images from Marianne's life before Delos, don't they?
Well, some of them do anyway.
Maybe that's it then. We need to figure out which ones are real?
Hmm.
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun.
Notice how
The
unhappy.
wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the Gold Lady.
What's the Gold Lady doing?
Whispering something into someone's ear behind the princess's back?
Is the Gold Lady, is that it?
It's opening.
What's in there this time? Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
Hmm. Okay.
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Hmm. Oh, no. I meant to turn that over. Sorry, guys. Hmm.
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it. So weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Marianne when the whole town was turning on us?
Sorry guys, my tooth hurt. So it just looked like it was like basically all the goodbyes and everything to her.
Her father.
1996. Marianne, I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I am writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. We just had her funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day, friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table surrounded by dozens of trays of food. Flowers and sympathy cards. Your cousin Addie brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures in La Connor. You're in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years and can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are and that you and your child are both safe. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why the pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up. It spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. All this suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock. After dropping out of college and without a penny to your name, she only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly. Mary Ann, a mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into the people they're supposed to become, whether they like it or not. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. Dad.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us? Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
Why are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
I don't know.
What's this?
Some sort of map?
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. Some sort of clock. This is the princess's house.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
That's the gold lady's. It seems like it's not doing anything. Maybe it's broken? This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are some sort of clock. This is the princess's house. That's the gold lady's castle.
Not what I meant to do.
That's the gold lady's castle.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies.
Some sort of clock. This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. Yes.
What's in there? Another letter?
The princess's laws. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
read. The princess is lost. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but with the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the mad hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin, but through it all she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillow near the window where the sun would catch it on its surface to shine and wink. The princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling in its beauty, and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods, feeling somehow more complete, because what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it upon its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was the safest on pillow while she slept. One night the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in their panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night she held the tiara close, and in the morning she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed and the princess relaxed. That day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara, mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry. But though she tried to fix and to polish it, it was gone beyond repair, and no shine was left. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside, and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how this sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling, and as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. Okay.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
Yeah, she got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helped her move on. But when it looked like we were going to be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest. Okay, so how do we open it?
Alright, so O L E.
All right, should be easy enough.
Oh wait. Maybe the colors.
Yes. Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
Ollie. She noticed.
Dear Allison and Ollie,
I was her son.
you write stories to understand and to be understood. But what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, Goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Is that...
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on, let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this.
No.
Hey, now that we're done with the
Baby
important stuff,
blanket.
maybe we can take a crack at these?
The Very Old Beavers Repair List.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
First two things she could fix, but the last concerned her what? So the shingles and the planks off the walls.
She fixed the roof shingles. She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls.
Bear came and had trouble when he found her nailing plank. He said, "Stop, princess, let me do it. I'm happy to do it." When the pair had done the roof and the walls, they examined the bent support post. So support post is next.
She slapped the post with. All right.
Ooh.
Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
Dear Marianne, you cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I'd have a better chance doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for these past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have two small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go, and that time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. My poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he is in pain. I would be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. Thank you for the warmth and the peace you brought to my life. Give the kids a kiss for me, will ya, Carol? Now they're doing
Crafty goblins' good deeds.
Of course, the goblins had to help out the creatures. Of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
What?
I think it's this one.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
They broke open the beehive for the bear. They hugged the princess when she was crying. They removed a thorn from the frog's back. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. Huh. They had to give nuts to the muskrat.
Hmm. I don't know about this one, guys. Oh, good. Hmm.
Actually, I'm not sure. They helped fix the beaver dam. They hugged the princess when she was crying. Wait. Or not. Or not. Maybe not. They hugged the princess when she was crying. Huh. They had to give nuts to the muskrat.
Pelican helps her friends. I think this is the story. Once upon a... Alright. Yeah. Maybe. Hmm. The crafty goblin's good deeds. The crafty goblin's good deeds. The crafty goblin's good Hmm. The crafty goblin's good deeds. Maybe it's in the goblins earn their voice. Alright. Hmm. That's not it. Alright, I don't think I can figure this one out. Oh no, wait, okay. I figured it out now. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, there lived a pair of crafty goblins in a cave below the wooden house. They lived with a wise princess who shared as much food with them as she was able, never cried, and always hungry. One day, as they were out foraging for food, the goblins knew it was a magic never emptied. There were king crabs in red, blue, gold, and scarlet, pink scallops. I will share my food with you, but you must in return follow my example and be generous as others. Take that to heart. Okay. You have your nimble hands and your crafty brains and your loving hearts, and said the pelican. The crafty goblins realized how much they had to give, and for the rest of the day they looked for ways to help the other creatures of the forest, struggling with an itchy. So they helped the moose, they helped the bear. Alright, so they did help
They
the
gave the
moose.
stalwart moose a good scratch on the...
Alright, so they helped the moose. And they helped the princess.
Maybe not. Actually, I'm not sure. Nailed it.
There we
Our
go.
lives would have been
We
so
did it.
different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
The Pelican Crossing is a specialty gift boutique located near the O'Shea Glacier, catering to channel tourists as well as Delos Crossing locals who specialize. Accessories, handmade souvenirs to personalized apparel, and locally made art. Pelican Crossing will be the first store to act as a relay between the buzzing arts and the craft scene and customers. In addition to a wide array of novelty handcrafted products, the customer will enjoy friendly and knowledgeable customer service from Vici store co-owner Tessa Vici and up-and-coming artist Mary Ann Ronan. The business plan is prepared to obtain financing in the amount of $20,000 to purchase inventory to help cover expenses in the first year of operations. In year one, the Pelican Crossing plans to break even, and in year two, we plan to generate a moderate profit. Working on the executive summary part of our business plan, what do you think, Tessa? Why are you staring at this one?
The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Once upon a time, in the ancient and deep forest, the old bear stood on the bank of the river, swiping at salmon on their way to spawning grounds. Just as he'd got his paw on a particularly fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. He considered simply eating his salmon, but salmon. Then she screamed again, and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of the tree, while a wolf snarled and snapped at the base of the tree. Old Bear would normally not get in the middle of a situation. After all, as a fellow predator, wolves need to hunt. He saw the princess was struck by her beauty, and a great roar. The old bear fell back down all fours. She regarded him carefully. How do you put him safe down? I suppose this is a fair guide. I won't eat you. The princess had no reason to trust the old bear except that he had kind eyes. So when she reached the ground, the bear only watched her, so... Find a fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a newly bloomed bluebell.
Why don't we open up the book and check?
Fresh caught salmon? A newly bloomed bluebell? Some roses, maybe? Wait. Some honey? Actually, I'm not sure. A handful of ripe berries? Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Sorry for the note under the door like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rang a couple of times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you were in, but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You are strong and kind, and you know so much. It's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head, but I want you to know I got the message, and I'm gonna get out of your hair now, and there doesn't seem to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the street and say hello or not. It's okay. P.S. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need to take care of it. You might need to take it to the shop, though. Let me know if you want me to come with you, because sometimes these guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal. Sam.
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso.
Once upon a time in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a princess and a big world. She did not have many friends, and the forest was big, deep, and many paths led to her house, but not many paths. And she knew that the forest would provide for her and is generously to be respected. One winter day, the snow blanketed the earth, and the ice bent the trees low. The wise, not much first. Alright. The wise princess realized that food was disappearing from her house. It was not much at first, only a few fruits and nuts and eggs vanishing during the night. Maybe it's the birds, she said, or the mice. And for a time, the princess was okay with losing some food for the winter. And then spoons and plates and forks and knives and then blankets. Alright.
And you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit? Some flour for the cake, maybe? What if they took some spoons? I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs. Or not. That's it. I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then
You were the
one
best
day it
mom
just
in the
disappeared.
world, the prettiest princess. So cute.
crafty goblins go here. Moonhag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake.
Okay.
Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle. Here, the Secret Keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds. Back in your pond, Big Frog. We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back.
You really want to
Okay.
go? You sure we've seen everything?
Oh, we can keep looking.
I guess we could stay a little longer if you think there's more to find. I wish she just explained all this to us.
Nope, we're ready to go.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Yeah, let's go.
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
Where did Allison go? Call up the memory of Mary Ann's argument on the dock.
It's time for us to figure out who Marianne was arguing with on the dock.
Why aren't you moving?
Almost.
Tom.
Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. It's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
Ugh. What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you.
Jaw dropper. I say we take a small little break, and I will be back in just about, let's say, 15-20 minutes. All right, I'll be right back.
It's mysterious, I think I found my own way. Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you, it's the best ride I know. It's not a game that I am playing. My love, trying to hold my feeling, I don't know what's right. Find the best way I think that I might. I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something.
We wanted to run, we wanted to fall together. Back then our world seemed so clear. We were so bright, shimmering lights around us. We'd take flight into the sky. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side. I say, look straight ahead and you will see. You will see. You will see. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side. I say, look straight ahead and you will see. Take my hand, I'll lead other side, I say, look straight ahead and you will see. You will see. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side, I say, look straight ahead and you will see. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side, I say, look straight ahead and you will see. You will see. Keeps burning, we're invited.
Jack it up. Jack it up.
Sorry, guys. That was my bad. Alright. Had to go do a few things. Had to get some drinky drink. And a snacky snacky.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I mean, I thought I did, anyway.
Sure, whatever. As long as we get answers.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially, but I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You tried to burn down our barn.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was going to blow up in my face. I had to do something.
You let Marianne drown.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment, but she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
You tried to burn down our barn.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked.
What's you want me to do?
I was terrified that this whole thing was going to blow up in my face. I had to do something.
What should we do now?
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made. One way or another.
You have to make this right.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know. This'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
You preyed on her.
That was convenient for you, huh? You preyed on her because she was vulnerable. And you knew you could always blame it on crazy Marianne Ronan if you got caught.
It was nothing like that. Nothing at all. Your mother was a very pretty woman. And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign. Am I wrong?
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died. That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Why did they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault. Manhunter. Wait, no! Stop! Honey! Wait! Please! I'm not gonna hurt you.
No. No way. You're a fucking liar.
I saw what I saw.
Ugh! You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her.
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but clear, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say? And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please. Think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back. Allie, you okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
No, haven't been told why yet. We're almost right at the end, and I think we're about to find out why.
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words, with the same gun on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I guess it's possible. Fuck. I don't know. And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
What path are we gonna choose?
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm going to kill you!
Oh, guys, I can't choose. I want to say that I want to believe Tom's.
I'm going to kill you! I'm going to kill you!
believe Tom's version.
How can it hurt you? How can it hurt you? Oh, please. No, don't do this. Allison. This isn't what... She was going to kill herself. Just herself. You interrupted her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes. That attic. Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here. Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad? Where are you at right now?
I just keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you. Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. You weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
Sorry guys, I had to sneeze.
She was just talking to you. And I killed her.
Stop.
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay. I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us, us.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted the day he would emerge.
Brothers and sisters?
To once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
You know, they could have totally made a chapter 4 and like just blown Tom's campaign up. Was that the end? Six months later, okay. They're still at the cabin. No, what happened to Tyler's hair?
One last look. I'm good to go. Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep, gonna leave them at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Ah, yes, I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, think I should swing by the store for one final fuck off?
See you never, Vecchies.
Steady voice for change, but since his concussion on Friday, the local business owner has redacted, preferring focus on his general store and restaurant he operates with his wife.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Allison mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you.
What is this?
Should pick up Allison's stuff on my way out.
Allison, you'll find your servant's check. I've also packed the last of your personal items you left at the store. Please coordinate with Michael to see when is the best time. Come by the store. I wish you the best of luck with your future. Tessa Vici. So I guess they did. Oh. Send picture to Allison. Look. Take. Look. Hey Goblins, word in town is you guys finally sold the house. I came by tonight to help you fix what needed to be fixing. Are you gone already? Things change so fast these days. Anyways, you know where to find me if you want me to fix things if you're still in town, I mean. It's getting late and I'm pretty tired. Oh, and I'm sorry for acting like the stupid ass I am. Everywhere I look, I think about what used to be. I've been trying to do better, but I think it might be too late for an old bear like me. Not sure if this will reach you. It's getting late. Call me if still around. Be safe. P.S. I wish it was as easy to fix everything as a boat. Guys.
Seeing it empty is so weird, but at least it's the last time we'll ever have to.
Examine. Look. Must be a relief to finally be done with that place. No doubt it. Traffic's too bad. I should pack. Haha, traffic in Delos. Only if Mailbox Bandit escaped. Hey, I'm making that biscuit thing you like. Damn, I'm away. I'll probably take out some fire hydrants and stop signs. Don't die. I'll keep it warm. See you in a few. Take. Make sure we have everything. Yeah, we read that. Let's see if there's anything in the bathroom. I was about to say, weird bathroom if there's no toilet. Mm. Clean.
Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It.
Okay, doesn't want me to take a picture.
Goodbye, broom. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, man on the moon? For posterity.
Alright, I think this is goodbye to the house. Let's see if it lets me go out to the barn.
I'm sorry we're leaving you alone out here. Bye, Leo.
Everything okay, Ty?
Actually, yeah. Everything really is.
Yep. Alright, guys. Looks like this is the end of it. See what's over here. Here, lets me... Aha, it does let me do stuff over here.
I hope the next goblin family bakes a lot of sand pies in this.
Alright. Yep. And we are done. Leave the house for good.
Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess. Hey, Aaron. It's Ty. Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going long with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweed, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief. About it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
I didn't even go out to the dock before I left. Should have went out to the dock. Guys, we finished it. Allison was grateful they completed Marianne's puzzle. Allison was influenced by Tom's testimony. The twins trusted their bond and kept their voice. Eddie was relieved that Allison accepted responsibility in the murder. Sam felt understood by Allison. Michael felt closer to Tyler. Guys, I can't believe we finished it. Okay, so I like that in this end of the game that they put this out there. If you or anyone know anyone that's struggling with suicidal thoughts, y'all can call that number that was on the screen and talk to someone. And I hope that you will always reach out for a helping hand, because there are people out there that will help you and can help you and will talk to you about it. That is very close to my heart. So anyways, with that, guys, I was glad that I was able to play all of chapter 3 today for you guys, and next time I'm online we can start on a new game. It's been fun hanging out with you guys tonight, and I will talk to you soon. Not sure when I'll be able to stream this week because it's spring break for my oldest. So I will see you guys later, and have a great night and happy Easter.